Patricia, and I am the interior designer head of the furnishing unit. EDRIC Furnishing and EDRIC Engineering, what we do is that we are positioned to be the medium through which individuals or corporate bodies can acquire properties or develop their properties in a less stressful manner and make the process more fun and enjoyable. We do this through our two subsidiary companies, which are EDRIC Furnishing Limited and then EDRIC Engineering Limited. So we're set out to be like a hub for all your furnishing and then construction and civil engineering services. What we do is there's a wing that does the civil works like the construction, the structures and all that, and then furnishing comes in to add the soft touch to the project. So by the time you come to us, we're able to help you with designs, we're able to help you put up the structure, and we're able to help you to decorate and make the interior what you want it to be by giving you top-notch products that are tailor-made for your needs. For instance, a corporate body that is set out to put up their head office or office complex, we're able to do the construction. All we need are designs from your architectural team, and then we're able to put up the structure for you. And then when it comes to the products that goes into the building, we are able to do your wall finishes, do your floor finishes. We're able to supply you your lighting fixtures, switches and sockets. We're able to give you the soft decorative elements like your plants and your planters. And most uniquely is our shading solutions that we add to bring some level of elegance to the space. From our European brand, which is Bandelux, we have this particular system which is called wooden Venetian. This is actually made from the back of an actual wood. What you have on the market mostly are PVC materials. These are natural materials, recyclable. So this system gives some warmth to your space, gives you blackouts when you need it, and also brings light into the space. And there are 1,001 finishes in terms of colors that you can choose from for this particular product. Then we go to our roller shade. This is one of the families of the roller shades. The one that carries the most weight is called Arion. This particular one is motor operated. Most of this, in fact, almost all the systems we have here can either be operated manually with chain, cord or crank, or can be operated with just a remote. So for instance, the second one we have here, which is the roller shade, is controlled by remote. So you can have a number of windows in the space with different varieties of shading solutions, and you only need one remote to be able to control all of this. And then we move to our very sleek and elegant Japanese panel. This system is kind of transitional, is a bridge between the traditional curtain that we know and then the contemporary shading solution that we have. So this particular one is also motor operated. This is a very flexible system because you can just peel off a particular panel if you get bored of it and change it with a new fabric to bring some different and freshness into the space. So this can also be motor operated or manually operated, and you can decide what color of panels you want to go for. Like for instance, you see there's a brown, and then there's a gray, and then there's a brown. You can be flexible around the fabric as well. And then we come to our box systems. This is an advanced roller shade with a decorative box. So you'd see that the same fabric which is used for the shading, it's also has formed a decorative frontal for the box as well. That brings it some kind of elegance as well. This is also chain operated. And then this particular one is the zebra blind that we all know about, but this is quite a unique one because it is not, it wouldn't warp over time. It always stands with the strength that it came with from the beginning. This particular one is battery operated. One interesting thing is sometimes customers want motorized shades, but they usually would come to us when wiring and everything is completed, but they still want the motor operated system. We have a system that uses battery so that you don't need to connect directly to power. You just have to charge it. It lasts for 6 months. You only need to charge it like once in a year, and you have your roller shade. You don't have to worry about power fluctuations and all that. So we have battery operated system for your motorization as well. And this is our big mama. It's an elegant piece by itself. If you look at all the decorative accessories on top of it, it gives you that kind of feel that stands out really nice and sweet. This is also motor operated, and it can also be manually operated. So we move to our Venetian blind. This one, I'm sure most of you have seen it before, but this is also motor operated, and the slates are really nice and slick. They keep their shape over time. So as you can see, if I press the remote, it takes it up, and then if I press it, it brings it back down. And then you can also tilt the angle of the slate without having to worry about getting up to tilt it yourself. Okay. All right. And then this is our feet and pleat system. This system gives you light and also gives you blackouts at the same time, depending on what you want at a particular point in time. So basically, there are so many options. Let me just let you into the Japanese manually operated one, which is right behind us. As you can see, this is a Japanese panel. This is manually operated. It runs on a cord. So you just have to pull the cord and it draws the blind for you nice and easy, and then gives you that slick look when it packs to one side. So even if you want this slick system and you want it manually operated, this works perfectly well. So this is our Japanese panel. Okay, so this is another system. It has the decorative one that lets in light, and then it has the blackout one. So if you want a system that is flexible, for instance, for your boardrooms, where on a regular day you're just having a normal meeting, you need some light into the space, you use the front one, which is the decorative one. This is a dual system. It's a double system that gives you the flexibility of a complete blackout and then some lights as well with the other fabric. So this particular one brings in light, and then the one behind it gives you a complete blackout. So you have the flexibility of determining which one you want to use depending on the function you're doing in the particular space. And there are a lot more variety of options that you can find in our range of shading solutions. For your reception or lounges, this is our modular seats. You can have it in different shapes and different forms. And then we have coffee tables that also double as magazine holders or planters. We can also have your USB ports and plug points nicely installed on the sofa so that your guests would be able to plug their devices and charge them whilst they are waiting. And then I spoke about the blinds. One feature that also comes with the blind is digital print. So this, for instance, is a picture that we printed on the blind. We can do similar with your corporate logos or any other image that you would like us to print on your blinds. are in our elegant contemporary office setup where you have all the sleek and uniquely designed desks, the swivel chairs, your poof, your armchair, and then your cabinet, and then your visitor's chair. So as you can see, this is not a traditional office setup. This is something that welcomes you and makes you feel like you can be a productive person in the space. So a lot more of these are available as and when you need it on project basis or individual basis as well. And then our lighting fixtures, as you can see them there, our track light, can be used for various purposes to throw spots on, highlight a particular feature. Maybe you have an artwork hanged on your wall, you want to feature it nicely. We use some of this light to highlight them nice and good.
My name is Sananu, and here at the EDRIC Group we represent the Simon brand. They offer quality switches and sockets. We have the Simon V5, Simon S50, Simon 82 Classic, and Simon 82 Original. Top notch, last your lifetime. They are very, very good. And if you look to this side, we have the i7 series. It centralizes your switches sockets into one. It offers convenience. Instead of having your switches and sockets scattered everywhere, you can have this just at your bedside. From there you can regulate your fan, your AC, your lights. So come get this from us.
There's furnishing and then there's engineering. Engineering does more of the services. There's an element of product as well, which has to do with our fire alarm systems. The devices that we use for firefighting, the addressable systems, the detectors and all that, which are very critical in the scheme of affairs, because after you have invested so much in the civil works and the beauty, you need to be able to protect the property against fire and all that. So we're set out to be able to do that as well for our engineering wing.
This is part of our range of products. We call it the fire alarm and firefighting systems. For this particular product, we represent a company called Detonov. They're also Spanish. We have the addressable system. The addressable system is able to exactly pinpoint exactly there's an incident when there's fire. You have a multi-story building like a 4-story, 5-story. It's able to tell you the exact place. What the conventional system is able to tell you that there's an incident without necessarily pinpointing the exact point there's an incident. For the accessories, we have the smoke detectors, the carbon monoxide detectors, the gas detectors, as well as the heat detectors. This is a call point, this is a sounder. The call point has to be triggered when there's an incident by a person so that the system blows an alarm. The sounder in the way throws light, that it blows light, so that when in a situation where we have people that are physically challenged, like they can't hear, they have hearing impairment, that they can't able to hear, the sounder in a way alerts them that there's an incident, so they should run for cover.
Who can do business with us is someone who has eye for unique things that stand out, things that you won't find around, things that speak luxury and value. So anyone with that kind of taste is our target.
As I've seen all this elegance, this style, and this top-notch products, you're wondering, where can I find EDRIC Group? Well, we are located in Committee 18, close to the Municipal Assembly, just a 2-minute drive from the Municipal Assembly. You can also reach us on 0540-126-275. On Instagram, you can find us on EDRIC Finishing and EDRIC Engineering. On Facebook as well, you can find us on EDRIC Finishing Limited. You can also find us on our website that says www.edric.group.